Good morning, students. So the next topic we are going to discuss is MySQL administration. So in this we will be learning about what are all the responsibilities, roles and responsibilities of a database administrator. So the database administrator is responsible for configuration, installation, performance, security and data backup. So he has to configure the database. So he has to create the database based on the configuration of the system. So he has to install appropriate database software in the system. So he has to check the performance of the database, how it works without any interruption, how the data has been retrieved, how much time it takes to retrieve the data. So security. So how the data is secured, more. So he has to check the security level. So he has to set various level of access privileges to various number of users. So next one is the data backup. He has to back up the data in a timely manner for just safeguarding the confirmed transaction. So that is the committed transaction, which is nothing but a saved transaction. So these are the major roles and responsibilities of the overall roles of the database administrator. And the primary role of the database administrator is to create a new user and give him the access privileges. So how he can create a new user? So with the help of insert command. So insert command. So this is the structured query language. So we use to insert in any table. This is a table name. So insert into user, that is a table name. Host is nothing but in which system the database is going to, the user is going to use the database, and the name of the user and the password and the selection privileges, whether the user can able to select any tables or any database, existing database. Insert privileges, whether the user can able to insert any new data into the existing database, and update privileges, whether the user can able to change the existing data. So all these privileges will be given by the database administrator. So next one is insert into, this is the field, these are the field which are already pre-inserted in the table user, called user. So we are corresponding to these fields, we are going to fill the values. So values, first one for host, we are filling the local host, and the name is guest, and the password we are giving the password keyword, so that the password will be disappeared while typing. Will be appeared as a dot while typing, and will be saved as a password field. It will not be shown to anyone. And select privileges as yes, for yes just y, and also for insert and also for update he is giving all the access permission. So with this, the user guest has been created in the local host with the password guest123, and he has got privileges for selecting and inserting and updating the database. So after entering the command, so this is the terminator. So this is the terminator, command terminator, line terminator. From this, after giving this, it means that this command ends, starting from here to here. And next one is MySQL. This is the prompt window, so this will be default. So I am typing the flush privileges. So it means it is nothing but rebooting the privileges. So we have added the user, new user with a new set of privileges. So we have to update the privileges database. So we have to give flush privileges. So what are the privileges available? So select, insert, update, delete, create and alter. So these are the privileges we can able to give for a particular user. So what is the difference between the update and alter? So you think that both are same, both are changing the values. It is not like that. Update is nothing but changing the values in the table. So whereas alter is nothing but changing the structure of the database. Say for example, I have employee ID, name and say for example age. this is the structure 1 and value and 23. This is the values. So if I am going to change the value of value here a, that is updating, whereas if I am going to add a new column, a new attribute, that comes under alter. So this is the major difference between the update and alter. So the next is the administrative MySQL commands. So what are all the commands the database administrator uses? MySQL commands database administrator uses. The first one is use database. So use DB name. If we give, the database will be changed. So say for example, the current database is test. We give use test1. So the database will be changed from test to test1. Next one is show database. So by giving this command, it will display all the available databases. The next one is show tables. By giving this command, it will display all the tables available. Show tables, list of tables. And next one is the show columns from table. Show column from table name. So from a table name, specific table, we can get what are all the columns available, what are all the field type we have used. So all these details we can get using the show column from table command. So these are the major 4 commands, and other 2 commands are show index from table is available, and also the next one is show table status. So the next one is in how to install MySQL in our system. So we use WAMP server for Windows, exam server for Linux. So we can download these software, since it is open source. We can download from the internet by clicking the application setup file. So .exe file. We have to select what first. We have to select what are all the additional servers we need, and we have to select the file location, where to install the software, and at last, after completing the installation, we have to start the required servers from the control panel. So for example, commonly we will be using Apache server for running the MySQL. So by clicking the Apache, we have to start the Apache server before running the MySQL commands. So the installation steps is given in your book, so that it is normal procedure to how we install a common software. So it is similar to that. So it is very easy to understand by going through it. So the next one will be MySQL administration open source software tools. So what are all the software tools available in the market? So let us see that in the next video. Thank you.